This town is full of gangsters.
Just ask them the questions, Johnny, so we can get out of here.
All right, Betty, 5 questions combining noir fiction in the noir levels of measurement. Number 1. The first major development of the noir fiction genre is said to be a novel called Little Caesar. The film version was released in 1931 with box office earnings of $752,000, which was a lot of dough in the Great Depression. At what level of measurement are the box office earnings? Here is a chart Betty made us to help us with the problem, but there are also definitions at the end of this video. There are 3 Q questions, and then you get an answer. $752,000 is in order because it is less than a different option, like $800,000. Subtraction makes sense because $800,000 minus $752,000 is $48,000, which is a real amount of money. And 0 also makes sense because $0 means no quantity.
$752,000 is at the ratio level of measurement. Johnny, let's get some of that money.
Okay, Betty, number 2. According to Edgar-winning author and academic Megan Abbott, noir thrived in the 40s, after the Depression and World War II, and in the 70s with Watergate and Vietnam. At what level of measurement are the 1940s? We'll get Betty's levels of measurement chart out. The options are in order because the 1940s are before the 1970s. And subtraction makes sense because 1970 minus 1940 is 30 years. However, there is no true value of 0 because if 0 CE was a year, it would still represent a part of time.
Johnny, the 1940s are at the interval level of measurement. Let's get out of this town before it's 1955.
We're trying, Betty. Number 3. According to Abbott in Noir Fiction, everyone is fallen, and right and wrong are not clearly defined and maybe not even attainable. I said, this town is full of gangsters. Is it really full, kind of full, or not really full? And I was mistaken. More importantly, are these fullness rankings at the nominal, ordinal, interval, or ratio level of measurement? We get the levels of measurement chart out. The options are in order because really full is more than kind of full. But subtraction does not make sense because really full minus kind of full has no answer. And the distance between really full and kind of full may not be the same as the distance between kind of full and not really full.
Johnny, those levels of fullness are at the ordinal level of measurement. I wish our bank account was full.
Me too, Betty. Number 4. On the website Rotten Tomatoes, the Tomatometer score for Little Caesar is currently 92% with 24 critic ratings. 22 of the critics rated it fresh and 2 rated it rotten. Are fresh or rotten at the nominal, ordinal, interval, or ratio level of measurement? We get Betty's levels of measurement chart out. The options are not in order because fresh and rotten are not rankings. Also, subtraction does not make sense.
Johnny, fresh and rotten are at the nominal level of measurement. This town is rotten and we gotta go.
Number 5. Check your understanding. Name the levels of measurement for the following. A. 55 bullets in a Cadillac. B. 80 degrees Fahrenheit out on the streets. C. Compare the book to the film. The book is much better, a little better. Or D. What city did the main character come from? Answers. A. 55 bullets is at the ratio level of measurement because subtraction makes sense and 0 represents none of the quantity being measured.
B. 80 degrees Fahrenheit is at the interval level of measurement because subtraction makes sense and 0 degrees Fahrenheit still has heat.
C. Much better, a little better, etc. is at the ordinal level of measurement because they are ranked in order, but the distance between the rankings is not always the same.
D. A city's name is at the nominal level of measurement because it is not in any way ranked.
So the next time you see something black or noir, remember the noir levels of measurement and see how many of the 4 you can find examples of in between the bullets. This has been a video by Counting Apples and Oranges and is part of an introduction to statistics series. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the comments below. After we get out of this town.